My beloved child, I want to invite you into a deeper relationship with God. You are not far from Him, nor is He distant from you. He is your Father, and He longs for you to speak to Him, to bring your heart before Him. This is the purpose of prayer, to draw near to the One who loves you and to seek His guidance, His provision, and His presence. When you pray, pray like this: Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. You are speaking to God as your Father, the one who knows you fully and loves you completely. In this opening, you are acknowledging the holiness of God's name, recognizing His greatness and His goodness. You are setting your heart on His glory, placing Him at the center of your thoughts and desires. Pray, your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. This is a prayer of surrender, child of God. It's a prayer that aligns your heart with God's perfect will. You are not just asking for your desires to be fulfilled, but for God's will to take precedence in your life, for His kingdom to reign in your heart and in the world around you. This is where true peace comes from, when we surrender to God's plan and trust that His ways are higher than ours. Give us this day our daily bread. God knows your needs, child. He knows what you need today, and He is faithful to provide. This part of the prayer reminds you to trust Him daily, to rely on Him for your physical and spiritual nourishment. You don't have to worry about tomorrow, for God is with you today, and He will give you what you need, just when you need it. And forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. Prayer is a time to seek forgiveness, to ask God for mercy where we've fallen short. But notice this: before you even ask for forgiveness, you are reminded to forgive others. The forgiveness we receive from God is meant to flow through us to others. It's a cycle of grace and mercy. When you forgive those who have wronged you, you are set free, and your heart becomes more open to receive God's forgiveness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Prayer is also a request for God's protection and guidance. It's a plea for Him to help you stay on the right path, to guard your heart and mind from the snares of the enemy. God is faithful to guide you, to keep you safe from harm, and to lead you into His truth. Trust in His protection. Remember, child of God, prayer is not about eloquence or perfect words. It's about coming to God with an open heart. You don't need to be afraid of what to say or how to say it. Speak to Him as you would to a loving Father. Pour out your joys, your fears, your hopes, and your struggles. He is listening, He cares, and He is faithful to answer. The Lord's Prayer is not just a prayer to recite. It is a model for how to approach God with all aspects of your life. When you pray this prayer, you are aligning yourself with God's purposes, seeking His provision, forgiveness, and protection. It is a prayer of humility, trust, and love. So I invite you now to pray with me, to open your heart to the Father, to trust Him with your daily needs, your struggles, and your hopes. Take a moment now to say this prayer from your heart, not just with your lips, but with your spirit. Let it be a conversation with the One who loves you and knows you completely.